What's up? And how's it going? What's up, Tease Me? What's up, Minato? Lollyho? Definitely glad that you could both make it. Sorry for the delay. Luckily, this will only be tonight. Stacy actually already informed me she has a brand new Ethernet cable at her place. Still wrapped up. Good clips. I've had a little bit of a delay. It's currently rigged up right now, and hopefully the rest of the stream it works well. We'll see. But the clip on my Ethernet cable somehow broke. Probably my cat's mischievous ass. I don't really know. Oddly enough, this cable's not even a year old. Last time I had all my equipment replaced here, I had this cable put in. And, yeah, well, it didn't survive a cat. So, hopefully, this won't happen anymore. Again, Stacy gracefully has graced me with, well, not quite yet, but is going to give me a, coming in clutch, no kidding. Yeah, she has an Ethernet cable at her place. I'm going to pick that up tomorrow. So, hopefully tonight we only have this one issue, but yeah, that's what it's taken so long. I literally, I had to like do a full restart on my PC. I had to just like go through and do so many things, rig this thing up to work for the night. And it should, hopefully, and knock on wood that it does. But, because I'm not that much later, I'm about 30 minutes late, I am gonna cut this stream kinda short tonight. I'm not gonna do, I wanted to do the extreme version of, gosh, what was it called? The Warrior of Lot. I can't remember the actual fight's name, but the Warrior of Lot, I wanted to do that tonight, at least start a little progress. I think tonight's gonna be a recap, it's gonna be a chill night, it's gonna be, Skittles the Troublemaker, no kidding. What's up, Rez? And, yeah, I think I'm just gonna save that for tomorrow night. I've already had enough stress for the night, trying to get this rigged up. So, it's gonna be a slow night. I am gonna try to push it for maybe 2 yokai, weapons. Maybe I can. We'll see. I know that is not the most exciting thing in the world, but before I even do that, I am gonna be on here for a while. I'm gonna do a lot of chat. Again, a lot of recap. I haven't been streaming, like, I haven't the last couple days. Only did, like, 2 days last week. So I think it'd be best to, like, just have a chill night before we start stressful streams, like tomorrow night. Zombie, hello. How are you, Zombie? Glad you can make it. How have you been? How's everybody been? Zombie, Rez, Tase Me, Minato, Landon, good morning to you as well. Glad you can make it. Hopefully you've all had a really good day. So, we had a Bean Boozled. We had an RIP. Glad to hear you're good, Zombie. Warrior of Lots is an interesting fun. I bet. You leveled in like fishing. Yeah, there's a lot of things. Spearfishing gets a little bit more fun. You start to get a little bit more abilities, making it a little bit more fun as well. Then you have like the Final Fantasy XI ship thing that you can get into now. Makes it a lot more fun as well. Fishing definitely starts slow, but gets a lot better. But yeah, just gonna keep tonight pretty chill and sorry. And again, if you didn't catch the latest RIP Tumbles, it's up there under a new profile. I'm not gonna be keeping the RIP Tumbles stated at the front. It's gonna be more of like a backdraft of a title. After all, it's not the channel. It's not exactly even the title. This time we did the Bean Boozled Fiery 5. I told Stacy about Zombie telling me about the Fiery 5 Bean Boozled challenge, and we just happened to walk down a random candy aisle, which I guess it's not that random when you put it that way. We walked down the candy aisle like Kroger, and literally at the end of the aisle, they were just like sitting there in bags. We didn't even bother to look for the spinner thing. We both talked about it, like the way that we did the challenge. I think like we've watched like a bunch of other people since our challenge, wondering how other people handled it. You know, I follow a lot of people who like to Heat 101, Bra Names. I could go on. But I hated the way everybody did it. Like, everybody seemed to it just go Carolina Reaper from the start, then try everything else and claim everything else wasn't hot. I'll wrap this up quick, but The reason I like the way Stacy and I did it, and no, if you watch the video, I handle myself. I have a good composure the whole time. But the thing about it is, like, I still got to climb the levels of heat, and I really like that, and I really like how we did that video. If you're curious about it, I'd go check it out. It was a fun video to do. I'm gonna be trying to get more and more of those out there, trying to build a tolerance, and also just trying to, like, kind of work into the whole regimen again. I don't really get to do these often because it requires usually a day off work right after, so I can actually recover if I have to. Because we all know, you know, some spicy food just gives you the worst stomach cramps your life could ever give you. But yeah. And his quintuple cast? What the hell is that? Yeah, Stacy isn't like me. Stacy, tends to be smarter when it comes to spicy food. And she eats, like, proper amounts of spicy stuff. Me, you know me. It's like cheese. Cheese and spicy food is my thing. I go overboard, and I can't help it. I mean, I possibly could try to, but I don't. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to work in more of those. Trying to have a schedule with it, if I can. A lot of it depends on my job. But I'll quit babbling. And it will be on tomorrow night for anybody curious about that. Don't hate me for doing these. Actually, I'm gonna just do this. Why not? I'll do this the old school way. If somebody finds them for the super cheap ass price, awesome. If they don't, that's cool too. I don't really care. Maybe I'm making a little something off of them. Can you delete this thing? I've had this in my inventory before for a whole different. You can, sweet. And if you're curious about it, it's not what you think. This is for something that leads to something completely different. Beast Tribe quest shit. And I kind of ixnayed on those. Ended up just cheating, kind of getting them out. When we had... Gosh, I can't remember, but it was one of the Moogle treasure trove things. I went ahead and I got my Goobu and just said, screw it. Because the Sylphs... If there's one Beast Tribe that I've done in this game that I did not like, and I had to just put it on top tier hate, it's the Sylphs. Oh god, their dialogue, I just couldn't stand it anymore. I quit doing it, and as soon as the Moogle treasure trove made it available for me to go do it, I went and got them out. So don't hate me, but that is a very, very honest truth from me. It makes you go every mechanic back to back to back to back. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, see, and for a night like tonight, I kind of just want to take it chill. Again, I'm not doing a lot. I'm gonna quickly go over to the, to Ul'dah and finish this quest I'm on, Glass from the Past, I think it's called. You agree about that tribe? Yeah, I could not handle the Sylphs. The dialogue, I'd love to read it all. And when it gets on the rinse and repeat, I know, like, you can just, like, kind of skip through it, do the quest thing or whatever, just get it out of the way. But some of them were glued behind fates and just, I don't know. I hated the Sylphs so much. Like I said, I just quit. And as soon as I could go get them out, which is kind of like the feat for doing it, I just did that and said, you know what? I'm okay. I still obtained what I was there for, what I went after. I got it. Yeah. But yeah, Landon, I definitely feel you. I literally have done every other Beast Tribe quest, except for the dwarves right now. I don't have a crafter, and I'm probably not going to level one up, to be honest with you. Which I regret, because I feel like I'm going to miss out on something. Like, I really loved at the end of Stormblood how they had the Ananta, they had the, why can't I think of their name now? I can't think of any of their names. I just could only remember the Ananta. Anyway, you had the Ananta, the turtle dudes, and the fish people. I can't... My mind's blank. I've been all over the place in the last hour, so bear with me. But, I really liked how they all, like, kind of chained together at the end for a different whole Beast Tribe quest. And I feel like they're probably going to do that again here, and I'm going to miss out on something. You love the story from the other Beast Tribe quest? Oh yeah, I remember. Quintuple's a nightmare. Also gonna need that spell for the Black Mage next expansion. Missing out on the tank. What's the tank? Want the tank? Oh, for the Ananta, Koji, and Namazu. Yes, that is exactly them. Zombie. Sorry, I couldn't remember. I know. Don't hate me too much, but again, my last hour here at home has been a whirlwind, to say the least. But yeah, I actually haven't even seen the tank. But it does suck to miss out on it. I'm honestly, like I said, I'm a little afraid that they'll do what they did at the end of Stormblood as well, and kind of do like a story collab between all of the Beast Tribe quests. I hope they don't, now that I'm not doing one of them. So don't hate me for that if you're hoping for one. It would be amazing, and I kind of wish I would have a crafter to do it, but I don't, and I just don't know if I will. Maybe I will, who knows? Maybe I'll have an off-chance off day coming up kinda soon, and I can just spam the hell out of it. But that's reasonable to see. We're going to be starting Persona 4 Golden pretty soon. I don't know when, I don't have a time card on that. It's going to be pretty soon, though. Like, within the next 2 weeks, it's going to happen. For sure. Not to mention, before the year's over with, before the PlayStation 5 releases, I actually want to do Spider-Man. I've not played the Spider-Man video game on PlayStation 4 before, and I have all the DLC for it, and I'd really like to play that, and I actually need to download that DLC pretty soon before that actually runs out. Anyway, I need to think about that more often. But again, anyway, so I've got some things lined up. Still going to be playing Final Fantasy XIV, but it's going to be a little slow in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm kind of already caught up on story. Kind of already geared up enough, honestly. I mean, I can definitely use some upgrades. I'm not saying I can't. I definitely kind of need some upgrades, but not too much. Pretty okay for now, but still yet. For now, we're already entering the grindy aspect. I really want to get that clear on the Warrior of Light. So I don't know when, you know, as far as the time card goes. That's kind of like, I want to get that clear. I don't know if I'm going to farm it or not. I'm debating on that. And from there, I'm just going to kind of start Persona 4 Golden sometime soon after that. The Relic quests? As long as it doesn't get too grindy, yeah, Minato. I mean, I've already got my Relic weapon. I've really enjoyed doing that part. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If it, like, I heard somebody say that it was gonna go back to the old grindy, like, ways of, Eureka. And if you followed this channel long enough, you know I didn't buy into Eureka. I'm sorry for hurting anybody there on that one. It just wasn't my thing. I'm sitting here grinding fates for yokai weapons so I can get mounts, if that tells you anything. And some would compare the two, saying they're the same. They're not the same. If you die, you lose progress. I mean, I could go on for probably a solid hour how they're different, and I'm not going to do that. I didn't buy into Eureka. It wasn't my thing. But, if they keep it going the way they are, I really like how they introduced this one. You could do solo, or, you know, you could do like an EX version of it, basically, with other people to get pieces. And I really like that fundamental. I really like how that played out. That was nice. So, again, we'll see. But I do like this story. At least you'll have more people to help you with it. Okay, I gotta lay into it briefly. That's what I hated about Eureka. Some would say at least you had people there. You had to have people there, the way they fixed Eureka originally. I don't know, they may have changed it, and I just hated it. I didn't like the fact that you lost progress if you died after a certain point. I didn't like the fact that you had to have people. That is the part that killed me the most. Like, I don't always have help. Like, sure, I've got you in res and sometimes zombie, and so, you know, I always don't have you in res either. Sometimes you're tired, which is life. You know, we all get tired. We're human beings. We're adults, teenagers. A lot of people watch this channel. The fact of the matter is, we're human beings. We legitimately get tired, and I understand that. Like, I stream late as hell. So I don't always actually have a helping hand to go through a lot of that content. And in Eureka, they got to the point where you had to have that, like, conquered help. And, you know, you'd join all these party finder people, and that got hard to do as well. Because sometimes it would be legitimate groups that are just, like, Discord parties, and so on and so on and so on. So being an actual streamer that streams at not, playing Final Fantasy 14 to have to do Relic Eureka weapon stuff was damn near impossible. Because if I wasn't in one of these said groups or I didn't have people run it with me, 9 times out of 10 I had to run there myself. I would miss out on hills from random people, or I would just never get a hill period. I would die, lose the group, then have to catch up with the group. And not only that, you aren't your current level in Eureka. They start you off at level 1 and you go up from that progress. And that was another issue that was really hard for me to have to deal with, was because I would be arguably one of the squishiest players in this game, a summoner in Final Fantasy 14, running through these mass area creatures where they're just like so OP because they're meant to be taken on by multiple people. And I couldn't take them on alone, so I'd just like try to sprint away from them, and then before you know it, I have aggro out the ass, or as this game calls it, I can't think of it right now, but yeah, I mean, there was just like so many issues for like trying to go for solo play that made it such a big issue. And that's what I like about the Eureka thing at the beginning of this tier. They offered solo play, like legit solo play, not Blue Mage solo play that we're not even gonna compare it to, god damn, but like straight up solo play. And that was so nice to be able to just go in, run it, do it, get story content, a relic weapon, I mean, enjoyment, and just so many cool things. Even if you had a little struggle with it, I mean, that was another cool part, as long as they didn't make it super OP. I mean, it had just awesome traits to it, and I really liked that, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I used to have a different schedule than auto. My job actually has altered my schedule back and forth. This was actually my original stream time when I first started to stream. It was this time, and then I used to do one earlier in the day. And then my job actually switched my whole schedule up, and I was working 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then it switched back to where I am now, where I'm working 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So it's definitely different. You like how they said we're able to upgrade multiple ways? We won't get stuck doing it one way? Yeah, that's true, Landon. I feel you there too. And I like that as well. Just, I did not like the whole Eureka scheme. Like, that was just... Like, if you're on, like, most of the day, it's understandable. You can find a lot of people to run a lot of content with you. But if you're like me and you literally can only stream at night, it makes life very difficult. Okay. But, I mean, that's my spiel, you know, so to speak, on Eureka, the relic weapons. Do I want to do it? Yeah, and hopefully I can, but if it's that same scheme with Eureka, probably not, honestly. It'll just, like, I'll be... Sorry, I'm cashing out on that when I'll do other content in the game. Play other games until I get more content to play. It's kind of like the whole thing I've done, basically, since I've played. I've played Final Fantasy 14 for a long time, and it did become the main focus of the channel, but it's not the only game I'll play. Don't even test me, Square Enix. I have a plethora of things I could do out there. I do enjoy playing Final Fantasy 14, though. Not like a chiss, I don't think I am. It's just content I don't enjoy. Like, I like to do raids, I like to do trials, I like to do EX trials. Occasionally, you might see me do Savage content. Very occasionally. People get a little bit too... I don't know how to put elitist, I want to call it, for me on that content. This, stuff like that's why I stopped playing World of Warcraft. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, Ronaldo. There's people who legitimately like Eureka. Like, I saw Mr. Happy, I think, like 3 months ago. 3 or 4 months ago. He actually started his whole Eureka journey over, and I saw other streamers doing the same thing. More power to the people that liked it. And to me, like, if you have people to do it with you, sure, it might have been fun. But I never had that option, you know, for the most part. And a lot of people opted out just like I did because they just didn't care for it, you know, as things went on as well. And then a lot of people succeeded a lot farther and just didn't want to go back, which I understand as well. But for me, to have something glued to it, so I don't want to say you need it in the game because I didn't have a relic weapon up until now, actually. I mean, not as of today, obviously, but yeah, this relic weapon I actually have equipped on my character now. It's the first one I've ever had since I played this game, believe it or not. But I don't know, just the way they've done this so far, I've really enjoyed it, and I kind of hope they just really stick to this kind of whole feature. If you want to do a solo, do a solo. If you want to invite some people, more power to you, you know? But okay, we'll finish this. I didn't get to finish this last time. I spent way too much time trying to get through a party of Shiva Unreal, and if you know me very well, I'm not the biggest fan of Party Finder in this game. You see a whole different crowd of people when you play. Sometimes it's really good. Like, there's been multiple times with Rez and Minato, I've been in practice parties where we just get it clear out of nowhere. And then there's times where I'm in a clear party and, well, it seems like nobody knows what they're even doing. And that's kind of what happened last time. Then Minato came in with Shiva and saved the day, thankfully. So when I came to do it in the Rising, I was just like so stressed about doing so much Shiva. Tried my best to grind out the yokai thing. By the time I got to the Rising, I was, needless to say, I don't want to say even beat. I was demolished mentally. And I was so tired I had work the next day. So I'm going to finish this and focus on this first. Then tonight, we'll go through how we... Actually, quick question, Minato, did I hit up the Fox thing last time? Because I don't even remember if I went ahead and done it or not. Can you randomly check and see somehow if you have a certain amount of those thingies? It's random, I know, I'm sorry, but I didn't think about it until now. I'll have to check here in a little bit. Anyway, we'll get this. You don't think I did, actually? Yeah, I was thinking I didn't either. So let me do that really quick before I forget. It's not going to be long. Tomorrow's reset, and I don't want to miss the chance on that. Let me actually go here to Edalshire. Do this really quick, then I'll come right back here, and I'll do this. Also, thank you, Minato. Did it one time. Yeah, I was thinking as well. Thought I missed out on it. Okay, so I'll do this, the Fox thing really quick. Which isn't the Shiva fight. I'm already capped out on that. I can't do it again until Tuesday. And I will. So, Minato, did you ever actually play Persona 4 Golden? I've never played it. To anybody curious about their Persona fans that want to see somebody do a blind run of the game, I've never played Persona 4 Golden. I do know the story, though. I know the story. I watched the anime. I didn't think I'd ever get the chance to play it because I own a PlayStation 2, but sometimes finding PlayStation 2 games is not the easiest thing in the world, and sometimes they're really fucking expensive because they don't make them anymore. And just multiple things to add to that I'm not really going to get into, but in comparison to Persona 5, how good is it? Like, do you get to do the whole run around thing the same? Like, I don't know, I've been very curious about it. I've looked up a little bit of gameplay, but not a lot, because I don't want, you know, I may know the main story, and a lot of the cutscenes will be kind of familiar. I watched the anime like a year and a half ago, but there's still going to be things that it's just going to be completely new to me, you know, like extra dialogue, the optional choices, stuff like that. You know, in the PS2 version, you luckily found it from GameStop. Nice. You haven't, sadly. I mean, I'm gonna find out soon enough. I got it on PC here. And, you know, we'll find out soon enough. I've been very curious about what the gameplay is like, though. Okay, we already know what this guy says. We're gonna just, like, spill through it. Huh? Whoa, what did I do? Oh, wow. This one is much different. Okay, if there was a sword, it would be right here, I think. Oh. Oh, what is this? It's a package gift. 10! Nice! And I still have 7 plays left. Okay, gosh, this is gonna be a toughie. I already know if there was gonna be a sword, it could also either be here or here. So I'm gonna try this one. So now I'm gonna try this one. Oh! This is the sword. Nice! Came out with 15 on this one. Very awesome. So now I'm at 20. There was a fox! Damn it! Damn it, why didn't I try that? It was literally, I hit the one right beside it and I didn't do the fox. Gosh! They really get you with this game. My goodness. 15 though, it's better than 10, better than 5. Gosh, the fox though, the fact that it was on there. So now I'm at 25. This is gonna take like the longest ever to get the things for the minion or the mount. My goodness, that is insane. How long is it gonna take? Bear with me, because I'm gonna be right here with you trying to get it. But damn it. That is gonna take a while. I'm glad I thought about that though, and thank you again, Minato, for the clarification. I couldn't remember if I actually did it or not, and it would have sucked so bad to have that extra option to go through and play that really quick, and then reset happened and just squandered it away. Wish you could get lucky and get the fox. Yeah, if you could get the fox like 6 times, done. No reason to even play again. I wish I would have been smart enough, but like I think of the bigger prize, not the small prize. Which the small prize, I say, is actually the bigger prize. I should have said picture, not prize. The bigger picture with the small prize rather than the small picture with the big prize. Just wait, somebody will figure out the algorithm. Give it 3 weeks from now, tops. 3 weeks tops. Somebody's gonna figure out that algorithm, and there's gonna be a cheat to it. Just wait. It's much like how I do, I don't want to call it a cheat, but it's much like how things go when I do the MGP scratch-offs. It's a Mender of Real Gold Saucer. If you ever see, I always do the Y formation. Whether it's like lateral, vertical, no matter what, always go for the Y formation. Because you cover so many grounds and you can instantly tell, am I gonna get, you know, the 10,000 or is it just a big fluke? Persona 4 plays kind of like Persona 5, but it's not in depth with the dungeon crawling. I was just making sure, like, I played Persona 3 and I loved it. Persona 3 was my first Persona game I actually ever played. But I played the PSP version about 4 years ago and I hated it. Because you're not an actual character, you were a cursor. Like, scrolling around and clicking on different things in, like, a still frame picture with, like, optional things that would just pop up. I hated that. I love Persona 3, and I haven't got the I've only played it, like, I played it more than once, technically. But, I played it on PlayStation 2. My brother had a friend at work that literally let him borrow it indefinitely until we had beat it. But about 4 years ago, I wanted to go back and play it, but I couldn't find a good copy of emulation that was legal or good or completed. But I did actually, however, find a version of the PSP version. I had it downloaded on my phone. I was going through it, and I hated it so much because I could not stand playing as a cursor in a still frame picture. That was just, it killed me so much. As much as I love that story, the gameplay matching to the story is what made it so well, and I hated the PSP version. Plays like the PS2 version of Persona 3, nice. That's exciting, actually. Because I love Persona, but my goodness. I cannot stand Persona 3, whatever the heck it was called. It was just not good to me. Okay, so this is the end of it. The Wanda, Ardbert, and the Sultana 7, which I'm guessing is a wall mount mural thing. Jabintia. No, Jabintia's heart is not the only thing that is broken. Alright, enough panicking. It's time for decisive action. While we were out distributing flyers, these children were a little overzealous when it came to admiring my artwork. It seems they were unaware of the look but don't touch rule that normally applies to these things, and well, it fell on the floor and shattered. Damn, children. This calls for the 6 of the best. No, their punishment must be more severe. I suggest staging a play based on the same scene. I'll be Nanamo. Oh man, he is a Lalafell. Not the first thought that crossed my mind, I must admit. The recital is due to begin any moment now, so the only viable option is to repair the smashed pane as we best can. I think with a little adhesive here and there, the spectators will hardly notice the cracks. Unfortunately, I don't have any to hand at present. While I run off to fetch some bonding agent from the Alchemist Guild, perhaps you could try piecing the broken glass back together. Don't worry, I'll show you how it's done. Well, that just doesn't sound easy. Persona 3 is a really dark game. Hell yeah, Persona 3 is a really dark game. To call their persona, they put a gun to their head. I loved it though. How old was I? I think I was in 9th grade. So I was like 14 when I played Persona 3 for the first time. I didn't play it when it first came out. I'd never even heard of the series. My brother and I have been pretty big anime fans our whole life, honestly. You know, obviously we started off with the classics like Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing, Sailor Moon. I'm not gonna say I didn't watch it. You probably did too. Also, like the even more classic ones like Samurai Troopers or what was it? Ronin Warriors. It's the same anime, but it had 2 different names. Japanese was Samurai Troopers. The U.S. Probably the UK as well. We had Ronin Warriors, Zoids, which came actually a lot later than all of those, but still. I mean, just so many good anime from back. Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho. I could go on for days. But, yeah, I actually didn't know a lot about Persona, and then, this dude my brother worked with, I don't know his real name, everybody called him Chubby, but this dude actually let my brother borrow a copy of Persona 3. And again, indefinitely, he's just like, you know, dude, beat the game. It's worth it, you know. It's gonna take, like, I think he said he logged in like 120 hours or something like that. So, we played it and loved it. And that's where I fell in love with Persona. But we had already, like, had a PlayStation 3 in the works, you know. There's already a calculator for Fox Hollows, really. You like Persona 5? Was kind of a mix of 3. The darkness from 3 and 4's light hardness. Yeah, 3 was nice. I really liked it. Are you ready to begin? Well, I guess so. The following controls can be used to repair the stained glass. Left and right on the directional pad. X to place the piece, and circle to cancel the selection. About to play Tetris. No, Jesus Christ! Oh, I did not expect that. I was, coming into this thinking it would be much easier. Shit, gotta be, right? I'm gonna try to work out the outer walls, then work my way in, if possible. Let's see. I don't see a whole lot more flat pieces, but I know this has got to be one. It's a couple more flat pieces. Maybe. Nothing like a giant ball of death slowly rolling towards you, hurling a massive Almighty dragon. Jesus. PTSD from 10. Does anybody remember when they actually did the event in the game? Where they let us replay this event in the game? That was legitimately a legendary rousing event. I loved it so much. Starting to get a little cocky, I'll admit. Maybe I need to slow down. Okay. Okay. Was it as hard as I thought it would be? It actually doesn't let you place the wrong pieces in place, so. Good deal. Not record time, I assume, but, you know. You remember that it was fun? Yeah, I agree. I loved how it was that all the beasts released in the city and everything. Wish they would do that for an event where you can relive the giant war that happened before Bahamut came and murdered the world. Sitting up there with your friends as the servers went down, watching the cutscenes. I wish I could have been there in the original Tom. I've literally, if you're ever curious about these, I don't know these guys, or this dude, or whoever the heck is actually ahead of it. There's another channel here on YouTube called Speakers Network. If you're ever curious, they have so much original Final Fantasy XIV content, from things that were fixed, things that were changed, things that were recycled, old maps that had the copy and paste, the works. They even have, the best part, the story from the original Final Fantasy XIV game. And I've watched so much of it to be able to recap and just like get certain references throughout the game. Actually, it was about, I think, 6 months or so into this game. People had already given me so much information about it that I was just very curious about what I had missed. And somebody had done the same to me and told me to look up Speakers Network. And I say the same thing. If you're ever curious about the original Final Fantasy XIV story, you can't play through it anymore. It's not an option. If you start playing this game now, you start playing on A Realm Reborn up. For the better, I would say, from what I've heard. The original game, I never heard that it was bad, just extremely grindy. And a lot of people didn't like that. But, yeah, Speakers Network, they have so many things. And again, I don't even know these people. They've never even reached out to me, but I still recommend watching their content. Yeah, also, Final Fantasy XIV did go above and beyond and post all kinds of different, like there's the cutscenes where that tells the story with Louis Suave as he does well, where he basically teleports everybody out of the place before Bahamut goes crazy. But yeah. There's a lot of stuff that you can look up. Speakers Network really has a lot though, and again, Final Fantasy XIV actually has some really cool cutscenes that you can look up. They're just on the channel. For Final Fantasy XIV, that is. The coils? Not in succession, but yeah. I've pretty much done everything in this game. I don't think I did, I don't know, I may not have done all the coils. Where can you look? Is it in the duty finder? I don't think I did them all. I did a lot of them. I may have done them all. I don't really know, if I'm being honest with you. I've did at least a turn 5 of the coil of Bahamut. If that's all of it, then yes, I've done it. But yeah. If it goes farther than 5, then no, I did not. If it stops at 5, yes. There's just, no, that's not all. So, no, I didn't do them all. But that's okay. I'm probably not going to. There's no requirement for it. There's no need to. It's something I actually, need to unlock Bahamut. I don't know about it. That's along the lines where I start seeing content's kind of dead. There's a lot of these things I never did because I could never find parties to do them. It may be good. Finding people to do it is the hard part. There was, for a long time, other content, like, gosh, I can't even think of what it was now. It wasn't until they made it more relevant into the game. I can't think of it. It might have been Crystal Tower. Long before Shadowbringers. I didn't even do all of Crystal Tower at first. Because it became dead content, you can never find parties to do it. We might do it one day. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe do it unsynced. Hello, Judo. Hopefully you have a good sleep for the rest of the night. And thank you for saying hi and jumping in over on Twitch. Yes, that was perfect. With a few dabs of adhesive, it'll be as good as new. Well, almost. It should certainly suffice for the time being, though. All's well that ends well, yes. The children were beside themselves with worry, but now they're as delighted as I am. Oh, just a moment of nostalgia. I know from first-hand experience that a moment of honor, horror, that comes with the breaking an expensive piece of glass. A few years ago, I was helping Austin with one of his ventures as an art dealer. I was in desperate need of gil, so he hired me to transport a few pieces. That was when I dropped a case containing some valuable stained glass, and I'll never forget the awful sound it made. But rather than curse me for my clumsiness or fret over the money it had cost him, his only concern was whether I'd cut myself on any of the shards. So you see, that's why I don't blame the children for their little misadventure, I suppose, allowing Austin's example. Actually, there's one more favor I'd like to ask of you. I think if Austin were to see my stained glass, it might remind him of the days when there were things more important to him than money. Of course, I tried various approaches in the past, and most of what I say to him goes in one ear and out the other. But if it were to come from someone else, such as your good self, he might be more inclined to listen. Would you mind having a word with him? Yeah, whatever. You're too kind. Perhaps you could start by handing him this flyer and going from there. Good deal. I expect he's in the quicksand, where he carries out much of his business. His clients tend to be a bit more malleable when they're in the cups, it seems. Anyway, if you could rouse his interest in the festivities, we'll leave the rest to him. I'll try. You've never done any of that stuff? Haven't done Sophia. I've done most of the game. The coils might have been the last of like the rest of the nostalgia-ish, I guess you could say. Not for me, but for a lot of people, content that I've not really ran. And probably won't solo it. I mean, I know it doesn't sound very fun. If it's something that's just too stressful and a day I'm tired, that's old content that I don't care about, needless to say, it will stay old content that I'm just not going to play. And don't fret on it. I'm not saying it's bad content if I say I don't care about it. It's just, if it doesn't immediately affect my game where I'm at right now, this far into the game, and I gotta go do some... I mean, like, I'm gonna go back and say it's dead content, because I've tried to do that content, like, I'm pretty sure when I was playing Stormblood, at the very beginning, when people were telling me I needed to play it, and, yeah. And yes, it does tease me. I do 99% of the content. More like 90% of the content. I won't say 99. I do 90% of the content. Crafting, I don't do. Yeah, again, Eureka, I didn't do. Will never do. But I do most of the content. I really do. I try my best to get in there and play at least 90% of the content. But a lot of the content, I mean, as you said, waiting for a group is awful. Running content, like some of it, if it's content that was meant to run solo, that's one thing. If it's content that was meant for multiple people that you're forced to run solo, that's not fun. I mean, unless you're just out here trying to do OP Carnage content, which I'm not, you know. I like my streams and my gameplay to be fun and casual, and I'm okay with that. I really did not take the easy way to go over here. Carry you through it would make you do Eureka. It's been so nerfed. I mean, there's no reason to even do it now. I remember you. Ben's assistant, yes, or maybe he's yours. Either way, I appreciate you looking out for him. He needs all the help he can get. Though I must say, if you've something that requires my attention, I'd rather you kept it brief. Go check out some glass, bro. Glam? I don't ever worry about glam, honestly. Tease me. Sadly, I know a lot of people, I've heard that since I played the game that it is the true end game. And for a lot of people, it really is. Finding the perfect thing doesn't exist in this game because there's always going to be something you can go back or wait for in the future that's going to change it. But me, I'm pretty guilty about it in every MMORPG and RPG that I play. I find something that I lock, and I'll keep it forever until finally, which rarely happens, I'll find something that I like more. Yes, I know all about Ben's exhibit, thank you. Keeping my ear to the ground as I do, there's little that goes on in Ul'dah that escapes my notice, so why did he send you to advertise it to me? Yeah, you could use a fresh ear or two, you know what I'm saying? He wants to remind me of the good old days. I might have guessed it would be something as soppy as that. A lot's changed since then, but he's still the same daft sod he's always been. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, mind you. It's his sentimental side that allows him to create such evocative work of art. But I always felt that if he tried to make a living out of it, he'd lose the very essence of what makes his piece so special in the first place. Rather than expressing himself, he'd have to pander to the taste of the wealthy, but fickle clients to turn a profit. That's why I wanted to earn enough for the both of us, so he'd be free to pursue his dreams. While he doesn't need me to pay for his bed and board anymore, I'm still around to help him if he falls on hard times. And just to make it perfectly clear, it's not that I don't want to attend the exhibition. I decided not to go because if people were to think that Ben is associated with a moneylender like me, it would ruin his good reputation. But if you insist that I go, perhaps I can make an appearance without drawing too much attention. Tell him I'll think about it, would you? You're gonna show up, you big softy. You have almost every piece of tank gear, a couple of things to a handful of dungeons. So many sets for your jobs, even crafting jobs. That's cool. I kinda have stuff like that, but to be honest with you, I just really have really bad inventory and bag space. Being truthful against myself, honestly. So what did he say? He might come if you want him to. I'll just have to wait and see. Whatever the outcome, I'm very grateful for all you have done, and I'm sure you'll be pleased to hear that I've saved you the perfect spot from which to view the event. That's cool. Yeah, my inventory's not the greatest. Nor is my saddlebag, nor my retainer's inventory, or my armory chest. Citizens of Ul'dah, by my words be transported to the days before calamity, a time when all hope seemed lost. As the lesser moon hung low in the sky, a wave of terror washed over this fair city, turning neighbor against neighbor, brother against brother. There, in the midst of chaos, she stood defiantly. And so our tale begins. Hearken now to the Sultana's 7. I wonder if Minstrel gets around. Astonishing. I could see the event of that fateful day in my mind's eye as vividly as I see you now. Such a profoundly moving performance would surely have touched the hearts of everyone in attendance. I knew he would come. Aston, you came after all. An artist you may be, but subtle you are not. Now is not the time to take from your neighbor, but to proffer him the hand of succor. A message to all of Ul'dah, I'm sure, but also one meant specifically for me. I have to admit, the Sultana made a good point, and it still stands to this day. Maybe it's time I thought about earning an honest living. I knew you'd come around sooner or later. And Aston, I can take care of myself now. You didn't go to such lengths to support me. I'm glad to hear it, but let's get one thing straight. I didn't become a moneylender just to cover your expenses, while you carved out a career as an artist. I just didn't want you to compromise your ideals and the quality of your work. For the sake of keeping a roof over your head, now you can concentrate on doing what you do best, bringing joy to people through your art. As for me, I should find a better use for my skills. Perhaps I could go back to being an art dealer. That way, you can create whatever works you please while I seek out profitable buyers. It certainly beats making commission pieces for pretentious buffoon. You're suggesting we go into business together? Yes, unless you have any objections to working with a very recently reformed moneylender. Of course not. And I know just where to start. Producing more paintings featuring the Sultana and her 7 trusty followers. Imagine the streets of Eldal with the stained glass depicting its illusions, illustrious history. The sparkling jewel of the desert will shine brighter than ever. This is more than I could have dreamed of. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your kindness, Tonberry. You probably hear effusive words of praise quite often in your line of work, but I sincerely mean it. Thank you for all that you've done. Oh, and there was one other thing I meant to tell you. The Wandering Minstrel was, wondering if he could have a word with you. In fact, he has a present of sorts to give you. You should be somewhere nearby. Best of luck finding him. Your inventory is terrible? Yeah, mine is bad. If you ever want to try crafting, just let you know. Can help off stream one day. I don't really actually do anything off stream. To be honest with you, I wish I had free time like that. All the gaming time I actually have afforded to me to play Final Fantasy XIV has been dedicated to streams. I've got on here 4 times. I can count it. 4 times I've got on here and I didn't stream, and mostly it was to do small things. One thing, I did take Dragon Song, if it was the most recent time I've logged into the game. I took Dragon Song out of every place that I could actually change it in the game. Not that I hate it. I've got fucking Final Fantasy XIV's third-party music producer on my ass. No filter and not even pumping the brakes. Fucked up it is. It's a fucking video game. It's a fucking MMORPG that is massively streamed by multiple people throughout this whole fucking world. And I'm not even the biggest fucking streamer out there. So yeah, I'm going hard on this real quick. But yeah, I have their third fucking party music producer on my ass about fucking Dragon Song. So everybody in the free company, don't put it back in the free company house. I've got it completely out of everywhere that I could possibly walk in that is within my confines and fingertips of being able to change. Yeah, I never thought it would happen, but literally Final Fantasy XIV's third-party music producer is on my fucking ass about fucking Dragon Song. I got like 30 fucking streams that are ineligible for fucking monetization now, which didn't make that much anyway. They were like, some of them are just like mediocre streams that was just like doing random shit, and I was just standing in the free company house talking, and it played twice. So yeah. It's not just ad revenue. Like, if I wanted to make a career out of this, Minato, shit like that makes it fucking possible. So it's not just about ad revenue. It's about a future career that I've worked my ass off to try to do, to be very blunt. Like any streamer does. I mean, I pop on here for fun. I love to stream, I love to hang out with everybody here. But this is also literally something that has been an achievement to me, to be able to even make ad revenue off content that I create. Okay, there's people who streamed out here for 7 fucking years that don't even have that. And to be able to have that alone is an achievement. Okay, and then having a third-party producer that is making millions of dollars a year come out of nowhere and wanting to make $3 fucking maybe off a stream that I did, that's fucking low. Like, that's like literally like scraping a litter box for a fucking piece of gold. I won't even say gold. It's like scraping a litter box for a goddamn penny. And I don't stress that any more than it needs to be stressed, but I'm stressing it as hard as it needs to be stressed as well. Like, I often get pretty fucking salty about games that do copywritten music within their games. Final Fantasy XIV, though, I mean, that's low. Like, this is an MMORPG that is streamed by a lot of fucking people, needless to say. They got like over 20 million active accounts. I don't know. I'm not going to get too far into it, but it's something that legitimately bothers me to the core. The fact that video game music these days has been getting so much credit that it's all copywritten fucking content these days. I mean, the reason that I get so salty about it, like, the bigger that gets to people that don't realize it, that's going to end streaming for all streamers, period, out there. We're not going to be able to do it because we're going to keep... Like, I don't have any copyright strikes on my channel, thankfully, and hopefully, knock on wood, I never get one. But it still takes away something that, like, why would you want to put your ass out there and work for something that you would legitimately not even get a lot for? You'd get a little bit of discretionary pay for, only for somebody to come in out of nowhere and take anything and everything that you've ever made for it for themselves. I don't know. Give me a moment. I'll be back to read this. I'm going to grab a drink and take a quick restroom break. Oh, I agree, Taste Me. It would suck for Final Fantasy XIV, but it would suck for every other game out there, and a lot of other streamers. Like I said, the way streaming is going these days, what kills me is... Sorry, something stuck in my teeth. We have to pay for these games. Like, for instance, I did not only have to buy an expansion to play Final Fantasy XIV, I have to pay monthly to pay. Okay, I have to pay an internet bill. I have to... So on and so forth. If you're an adult and you pay all your bills, you get it right off the bat. None of this shit comes free. The last thing you want to see, trying to do something that... It's not just to make an extra buck out there. It's also trying to, like, make a dream come true. Again, I would love to stream full-time. I would love to. Can't afford to. So, somebody like... a third-party person that's literally, again, making millions of dollars, pocketing it every year, preying on somebody that's, like, barely making anything off a YouTube fucking video. It's fucking low. But getting back to the cause of it, if that becomes more and more of a thing, not just in Final Fantasy XIV, because it's Dragon Song, it's the only song that it does actually happen in this game with, so I can say that, but there's other games. Last of Us 2. 3 copywritten songs in it. One of them in Days Gone. I know there's more, I can't think of them all. There's one in Resident Evil 7. There's another one actually that plays in the credits of this game. Like, the more that happens in video game, it's going to end all streaming, period, unless you're sponsored by said company, like Mr. Happy, who gets just to play all these games for fucking free. And yeah, I mean, it's just like, if you're already paying for this game, you should have at least a portion of rots, which I get it. Like, there's somebody out there who could be a music creator. It's like, you just bought my album. Do you have rots to put my music and all your shit? No, you don't, and I get that. But this is a fucking video game. It's not, I mean, it's fucking video game music. It's just, I don't know. Come in, either you're sponsored or you get struck down. Yeah, I agree, Taste Me. It's only getting worse, you know? People are looking to make more and more money off the things that they create out there. Which I get it in a certain extent. I get it. But to another extent, like, this is like free advertisement, and I don't even want to pump a brake on putting it that way. Like, to everybody that streams these games, it's like free advertisement to every big video gaming company out there. We don't have to stream their games. We choose to because we enjoy doing it. A lot of people get paid to do it, or are sponsored to do it, and I don't know, like, and if you're not big and you still do it every day, like I try to do, it's like free advertisement for them. Like, coming in, and the fact of the matter, they already pay, like I do, monthly subscription. I don't know, I just don't get it. But yeah, if things don't change, like you said, in the next 10 years, it's going to be even worse. Maybe even less than that, the way things are going these days. Like I said, I have their third-party fucking music producer after my ass about their in-game music. And I'm not going to stream without the music. Like, 98% of this game doesn't have copyright music. It's just like Dragon songs specifically. Which, to warning to anybody out there wanting to stream, whoever the fuck they went through the third party, I know who it is. They're called TuneCore. Yeah, just be careful out there. They don't put strikes on your channel, but they take everything you've ever made off a video from you. Is Square as bad as Nintendo? Not quite as bad, but Square Enix, there's I think 2 actually copywritten songs in Final Fantasy 15. So I won't say they're as bad as a lot of other games, but they're not too much better either, though. Square Enix has been getting really bad about it. Mainly because the rise of their fan base has gotten so much bigger within the last few years that their artwork is free game, which is awesome because I love the artists of Final Fantasy. But like Final Fantasy VII, for instance, almost every bit of the revenue that came from every single Final Fantasy VII stream that I did, half of it went to Square Enix. Yeah, it was actually shared, which is really cool from Square Enix standpoint. But they're really not that much better right now, to be honest with you. I love Square Enix, one of my favorite video game companies. But yeah, again, like every piece of music in Final Fantasy VII Remake legitimately goes to Square Enix. Half of all profits that I have over every single one of those streams, half of it goes completely to Square. It's because it's like the old things, had them reorchestrated, rewritten, and yeah, I don't know. It's really gotten pretty crazy, honestly. If it gets to the point of me having to stream without music, I'll be really sad. A lot of people don't see it like that way. Like, a lot of people are sitting there salty thinking you're just trying to make money. And it's not even about that. The money helps out. Like, legitimately, the little bit of money I make off streaming is what pays for my subscription to play the game. It's what helps me get newer games to play to stream. Like, I'm an adult, I pay all my bills. Legitimately, I do what I can to stream when I can. And things come up. Sometimes it's legitimately the reasons I can't stream. Like, earlier today, 30-minute delay. I don't have the free time to go buy a new Ethernet cable. Thank fucking God my girlfriend's got one sitting at her place I can just replace tomorrow. So, reality happens to people like me too, believe it or fucking not. And, you know, out there and people like legitimately thinking it's all about the money. No, the money helps because it keeps this going, you know? And to have some fucking third party, even first party come in and try to just like neutralize the whole thing. So people might get salty again and say, the money, the money, the money. Realistically, all this fucking costs money, so yeah, it is a little saddening for somebody like me. I mean, if If this was my in-game goal to make this full-time job, that would fucking shit all over that dream. I mean, that's basically how it is, Minato, yeah. I mean, sadly is the bluntest way to put it, but it's the most accurate way to put it. Fiber internet? I don't know. Like Google Fiber? No, we don't have any good, like the best internet in my area we have is like Charter, and I've like Charter's best plan that you can get without going to full business plan. I don't make enough money for the business plan. I actually do, but I like to eat. But no, we don't have any, like, yeah, I mean, very true, tease me. The fastest internet you can get. That'd be cool. But no, we don't. Sadly, I live in the middle of nowhere, Rez. When I say I live in the North Georgia mountains, technically it's not the mountains. It's at the base of the mountains, which is arguably worse. I do live in Georgia, and there's a lot of really nice places in Georgia. You know, you got like Athens, you've got like Savannah, you've got Atlanta, you've got Kennesaw, you've got all these places that do have access to stuff like that. My area, unfortunately, does not. Like, again, we have like run-of-the-mill Charter internet. We got like Charter Windstream. And I don't even think we actually have access to Comcast out here. Not that I would want Windstream or Comcast anyway. I grew up on Windstream internet. It's garbage. But yeah, all we have is like, as far as like good internet, is like Charter. It'd be nice though. Honestly, the elderly couple with a pink dog could be my grandparents, Minato. You're come, as I knew you would. Jabantia speaks very highly of not only your skills at piercing together broken glass, or piecing, but of your loyalty and compassion. Your virtues are quite many and varied indeed. Were it not for your contribution, the festival would have been without its centerpiece. My accompaniment of song was not but a garnish to the fond dish that was our mutual friend's glorious work of art. Perhaps you will allow me to express my gratitude with another piece I've composed. Welcome, Warrior of Light, or should I call you Warrior of Darkness? You needn't be alarmed by these strange surroundings. It only makes it better because I'm Lalafell. Is it Thinkrid? Tis not be Thinkrid. Wanderer. Actually, is it Yoshi P? It's Yoshi P. Dressed as Thancred. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind, perhaps. Or perhaps not. Yeah, Yoshida. Yoshi P, out here glamming like he's Thancred. Of course he would. It is an honor to be reunited with you in this world between worlds. I have been following your adventures with great interest. Your travels have taken you to lands far and wide, and you have encountered people of all walks of life, each with their own ideals, hopes, and dreams. As time flows onward in a never-ending spiral, the course of history is guided by mortal hands, though our existence be brief. Our deeds echo for eternity. 7 years have passed since the lesser moon descended, 7 years since mankind rose from the ashes. 'Twas a spectacle none shall ever forget, and that they live to tell the tale is cause for both celebration and reflection. When we cast our minds back, it's not sorrow that fills our hearts, but joy, for we have been afforded a second chance that we may learn from the lessons of the past, as we set forth towards new horizons. With those with a thirst for adventure will lead the way. While there may be hardships and strife on the road ahead, there is no obstacle that we cannot overcome if we believe in ourselves and each other. Countless kindred spirits share our journey, and it is through mutual respect and understanding that we may create a better world. The future is what we make it, by our words and deeds, and we will forever be at your side, brave adventurer. You have our undying gratitude, and now, or now and always. Oops. The time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Ever will we be watching over you, guide the realm unto peace and happiness, warrior of light and darkness both. Till next we meet. See you next year. Maybe. I'm wondering how things are gonna go with this in the PlayStation 5 release. I've been very curious about that a lot here lately, actually. And lo, you are returned. Pray tell, are you left with pleasant memories, fleeting though they may be? Yes. That is well, for such visions are wont to fade all too quickly, as the morning dew in the lot of the rising sun. Mayhap another of my verses would make a suitable gift ere we part. In the wake of calamity, light descends once more, to illuminate a world reborn, risen from fires of war. At the eyes of heaven, deception crumbles to dust. Those divided by malice, united by bonds of trust. On the fields awash in crimson, battle raged far and wide. In the name of liberty and courageous few turned the tide. Unto a distant realm, drowned in radiance, unrelenting, strides forth the harbinger of night, iron will unbending. That actually really was really nice. To end it with the fireworks. For the sake of the loved ones, there are those who take to the battlefield, and yet those who remain behind have their roles to play, protectors and the protected, providers and the provided, for principles upon which every nation is built. It is the duty of those who rule to ensure that these elements are kept in balance, even if they must face great peril. The words of the Sultana ring as true in the here and now as they did on that fateful day. May each of us take them to heart as we face a new dawn as one. They may change the dialogue, Minato. I'm not really sure. But, for people that can't maybe do that, possibly it may change. I doubt it, but maybe. The new mount is NOS. It is overpriced, like Minato said. A new jigsaw puzzle minigame. NOS. Magnificent 7. You love that Yoshi is in the game. Does a lot with the players and the devs. That's very true. I actually love that Yoshi P does stuff like that. My favorite episode of Courage? I mean, I actually don't have internet problems too often, Raz, but when they strike me hard with the fears of the internet gods. Full wrath. The episode when Miro gets sucked into the tornado and got turned into a little girl. That episode. More macaroni! More cheese! Less macaroni! Less cheese! I don't like macaroni. Let's see, what's my favorite episode of Courage? I got two, actually. Todd. One's the Quasimodo-esque episode where you had the dude living in the barn who played the bells. I love that episode. I'm a big Hunchback of Notre Dame fan. Or Notre Dame fan. So I really like that one. Another one is the Bigfoot episode, probably. It's just like the monster episodes when like there's a creature on the episode that doesn't fit in with the surroundings. And then Courage finds a soft spot for him, and then they befriend Courage. And you got Eustace out here trying to like really kind of like fuck him over. It's basically like the society against the inhuman, I guess, kind of roles. And it's a tie between those two episodes for sure, for me, with Courage the Cowardly Dog. Again, the dude who lives in the barn and plays the bells, and then after that is definitely the Bigfoot episode. And it's just, I don't know. They hit me in a soft spot. More cheese! Your friend and I used to laugh at this scene all the time. Yeah. You don't mind the price, but wouldn't complain if it was cheaper. Saying, yeah, I mean, I don't complain about the mounts, and there's legitimately people who wait day one on these things and buy them immensely. I usually wait till they go on sale. You know, I'm a cheapskate when it comes to like the Mog Station. I've bought a few. Do a perfect voice. I wish. If my voice was perfect, I'd be in voice acting. That's a real in-game goal here. I would love to stream full-time. I would love even more to be a voice actor. That's the real dream goal right there. More macaroni! Yeah. I love that episode, though. It's not my favorite, but I do love the episode. I've watched a lot of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Actually, it's a sad story, actually. My brother was diagnosed with diabetes when he was 9 years old. I was actually 7 at the time. And he had to spend a lot of time in the hospital because it was juvenile diabetes, type 1. So his pancreas wasn't producing insulin. I said it was a sad story, so buckle up. We actually didn't grow up with cable a lot. It actually happened a lot. My grandparents would get cable TV. They would put it into one room, the living room. And once the yearly subscription to the cable plan ran out, they actually had to pay real money, they would cancel it. It happened like once every 4 years, so I did not grow up with cable. I actually didn't grow up with the internet either, so yeah. So when my brother was 9 years old, I'm not going into the full details of things. He was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. His pancreas stopped producing insulin, and it was really hard, you know, for a kid, obviously. So he was in the hospital for like probably close to a month. But every single day after I would get out of school, my grandfather would pick me up. We'd go sit the rest of the day in the hospital with my brother. And, you know, obviously a hospital has cable television. That was the first place we actually got to sit down and watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. And we had got to blast through a whole season throughout this whole month that he was there, because they were doing this whole big thing for season 2 of Courage the Cowardly Dog coming out. And it was just like, it was just a really nice thing for both of us to be able to do. And especially given the circumstances. But that was actually the first time I'd actually watched Courage the Cowardly Dog, and that was a big thing. One of the first episodes that we had watched was the episode where it started, the Return the Slab, where Eustace got this slab, and he got hit with the, like, the locusts, the flooding, the random noxious music. It was the first episode of Courage I ever watched, and it freaked me the fuck out. 7 years old is Return the Slab. And I don't know, for years it fucked me up. Or suffer my curse. Yeah, that was it. That was the one. That was the episode. It was the first episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog I ever watched. And it kind of fucked me up a little bit for a few years. I didn't actually actively watch it without my brother for a very long time because it fucked me up so bad. Jesus, this is one big ass picture. It looks good though. Alright. Same, honestly. Yeah, that one messed with me for a while. Like, I can watch it now and I'm fine, you know. There's worse things out there. Little 7-year-old me? No, it did not sit well with me. And there's other episodes I watched where that's just fun. You know, there's the Exorcist cut episode where basically their mattress is bad between Eustace and Muriel, so they send their mattress off and get a new one. And these, like, demonic rats deliver this mattress to him, and then, like, Muriel randomly gets possessed by this exorcist-esque demon spirit creature thing, and didn't bother me. It was entertaining. I loved it. The episode with the Return the Slab, oh man, no, that one fucked me up. The shit they got away with is beyond you. I mean, that's every early 2000s to like 90s like cartoon, they got away with a lot of shit. Why, Sam? How's it going, Sam? How have you been? I'm glad you could make it. Sorry, I'm actually looking on Discord really quickly. Minato actually has a cheat sheet for me here for these, for the whole, yokai thing. Seeing which one I have next. Whisper for the Bard. And the South Shroud. Okay. You've been doing great. I'm glad to hear that. I've been okay. I've had a horrible work schedule lately, but I've been okay. Just a little tired. Damn. Ardbert? I wonder how tall he is. Probably as tall as my little Lalafell dude. Not quite. I do like how he looks though. I saw a cool meme that somebody actually made out there. It was somebody who's has their full character in a glam as Ardbert, and they got it in the perfect segment. It looks like they're both fist bumping each other. Ren and Stimpy? Oh, yeah. OG Ren and Stimpy? I don't know how the hell they got away with shit. Like, there's an adult version of Ren and Stimpy now, which is... I mean, it actually came out like 10 years ago, I think, maybe 15. But... yeah, I don't know. That was Ren and Stimpy was a crazy one. Honestly, though, if you ever watched Cow and Chicken, Powerpuff Girls, yeah, that was it. Powerpuff Girls, Cow and Chicken, Two Stupid Dogs, and even some Dexter's Laboratory episodes, or Dexter's Laboratory. Oh yeah, they actually had some pretty crazy content in all of those as well. You watched all the time too? Your mom hated it? Johnny Bravo got away with a lot too. That is very true. Johnny Bravo was also another one. They really got a lot of leeway as far as cartoons though. SpongeBob too though. Okay, there's a lot of suggestive themes in SpongeBob that you may or may not have missed over the years, but SpongeBob was another one. I feel like anything that Tom Kenny has his fingers in, they get away with a lot. Do the monkey now. Yeah, I remember that. The Odin fate. I actually don't have to do it. Actually, it's cool, but... I mean, I might as well. I mean, shit. Why not? I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna do the hide and seek. You can tell by the weather. I've already done it once, and we got the, or a few times. Once, twice, a few times. I don't know. I already got the Barty. This is not going to be fun. This is even what I gotta do for the fate. Solo the Odin fight? Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to, if I'm being quite honest. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do this fate. Jesus! Is Odin immune to missile? I actually do not know. I've only done the Odin feat once, and it was a long time ago, or twice, I think, actually, again. I think it was twice. It was when my brother actually played the game. So those of you who have been following for a while and remember when my brother was playing the game as well. It's been quite a while. The next ultimate to be Odin. I've never even ran the first ultimate. Probably. I've never did any ultimate content. I don't know if I'll ever do it, honestly. Jesus, it just sounds like a nightmare. I do wish that they would have made Odin a bigger deal in this game, though. Is that bad to say? I would hope not. But I do wish they would have made him a bigger deal. Dear God, I'm never going to be able to turn it in. Thank God. And I got the Whisper Medal. Double nice. I mean, I feel like this one's just gonna be just as fucking hard. It's not that it was hard, it's just the area. Like, I feel like this is where it kind of requires a few people. Was said that Odin is a problem. Something to do with 13. Okay, this isn't working and I don't get why. Is there like a certain specific person in here I gotta kill? Because killing these people are not working. Oh, there's a king. This is the one. The specific boss. I think I found him, and I think he's gonna kick my ass. Oh yeah. I am gonna die. Yep, I saw that one happening. Oh, why did it have to be the gold saucer? It'll take me forever to get back there. Son of a bitch. What are you doing, Minato? You care to help out with a few, feats? I said I was gonna try for 2 tonight. I'm definitely only gonna be able to try to do 1. Hands down. No questions. 1's all I'm gonna make. But yeah, I can't say I really get it. Actually flying towards me. Thank the gods and promise. I would love to have you. Minato. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could actually pinpoint what might make your brother upset about 13. 13's, I mean, 13's a whole different ball ground as far as the Final Fantasy games. All of these games, they have a whole different lore. Again, as far as like, I've done a video on it before. As far as the summons and the lore behind them. So I don't really get what might upset your bro on that one. But I don't know. It happens, you know. Each game does have different things, from espers to summons, aeons. I mean, a lot of different things vary, and this world is very, very, very different from Final Fantasy 13. Especially in the conjunction of things, I guess you could say, where 13 tried to take things. He said something like Odin was much bigger than just a Primal in 13 or something. I mean, I can't really say that either. Like, it's just the summon that Lightning uses, honestly. I don't know. Maybe there's something I just had a miscalculation on or something. I can't really think of anything that would be bad though. Like I said, 13's a whole different ballpark, you know? Oh god, I am definitely gonna die. Again. Oh Jesus Christ, oh yeah, it's only getting worse. Oh fuck. Yep. What are the slight possible chances you'll be over here kinda soon, Minato? And maybe give a little Bromy a resurrection. Yeah, see, Final Fantasy 13, I liked it, but it was very different, needless to say. You'll come help? Awesome. I'm gonna have to just go back to the Gold Saucer. But yeah, they definitely went in a different approach for Final Fantasy 13 with the summons. They kind of they had the same aspect they did for Final Fantasy 12 with the espers, which was cool. You know, you could summon them to the field and they would help you out. The other party members kind of like disappear for a bit. And it was you and, you know, your summon for a second. While I'm here, I'm just, you know, gonna get a quick repair and do my 3 little scratch offs real quick. But yeah, they kind of followed suit from Final Fantasy 12 with the espers. As far as like your party members going away, you have this like summon coming in and helping you out, which was pretty cool. But the mounts had like 2 different forms. They had like their summon form, and then they had like their mount form, so to speak. I didn't have a problem with that. I've always liked the differential things that they've done with them. None of the summons have ever been the same. Again, you got summons, primals, aeons, espers. I mean, eidolons, you know? Like, so many different things that they've done. And, I mean, it's been pretty cool, you know, how they've done things. And again, I did like 13, but I know there was a lot of hate, like you said, behind it as well. A lot of it had to do, again, with just, like, how things were with it. They made them a little gimmicky, you know, with the stagger effect and everything. A lot of people didn't like that. I liked it myself also. But, I mean, it comes with every game. They changed the system of the summons, and people either love them or they hate them. And I think that's probably always going to kind of be the continuation of the games. Damn it. I didn't make it and somebody finished it while I wasn't there. Okay, give me a quick second. I am going to actually utilize this quick moment and take a very, very, very quick restroom break. Probably going to be the last with a knot, so give me a moment and I will be right back. Okay. The Odin trial. I think I did. I don't remember. I know I got the barding. Is there a point to the Odin trial? I don't know. I mean, if it was for like one of the ponies, like way back when, I've got all those, obviously. But I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Fought him in the story with him. I think I did. Like I said, I don't know. No pony or anything. I want to say I did. But then again, I don't know. I know we did the fate. We got the barding and all that. I wish they would have done more with Odin in this game, though. We'll say that. For it to be such a crucial... what I actually missed a second ago, too, as I was in the restroom, I was actually thinking about it. One of the summon, Eidolon, Esper, primal things I actually forgot was Guardian Force. That was Final Fantasy VIII summon system, the Guardian Force, or GFs. So, Rez, which of the actual weapons have you got so far for the yokai event? Fear and Odin in the Shroud. Actually, I don't know. I may not have done it. To go for the mount. I feel you. At this point, I feel like I'm just like too ingrained into it to not go for it. We know Minato's made it there already. I'm very curious. The Tom is about to run out there, but I thought we finished this. Is it about to be a mission failed? Okay, no. No, Whisper Metal, though. That one's gonna be over before I get there. Okay. To train a tortoise. It's a long way away, but I think I can make it. Of course I'm the one that gets random condors on me. Nos got the Whisper Metal that time. And there's this one. Really low level here. Wow, they really didn't expect people to run this one this way. They just stopped spawning. Oh, there's one. go. Need that emo. Wait, which emo? The toast emote. Wait, is Minato even here? Oh, there you are. Did not get the Whisper Medal that time. Shit. But there's another one right over the fauna? I'm not gonna make it! No! Yeah, I didn't make it. I was here, and I didn't make it. That's so saddening. A good drink learned from your love, friend. How do you even get the toast thing? I don't know if I've got it either. You bought it from the Mog Station when it was on sale. I'm in the same boat. I'm a cheapskate. I only buy Mog Station stuff when it's on sale. Don't hate me. I do follow suit in the same boat though. If it's not on sale, I don't buy it. I do like most of the things they actually create. I think it's really cool. 99% of the time. It's just so expensive where I just you know. Failed? What the monkey? Maybe Tom right now. I wasn't paying attention. Part of you just doesn't support the Mog Station. I feel you there as well. Honestly, I like the things they create. I do, with all honesty. I'm not the biggest, like... If you're already paying to play the game, I don't exactly like it when they have another system coming in to make you pay more money to get more content for the game. It's just me, though. Got the medal that time. How many do I have? Is that just 3? 3. I need 7 more. Jesus, I'll never make it to this other one. Believe it or not, I'm skipping that one, going straight for the one over here. I feel like I have better odds. You did good. Revived a random low-level player. Your good deed of the day. I might regret my decision coming over here. I feel like I'm gonna regret that, yeah. The boys are coming. Glad the boys are here. The bromies. Oh, it's gonna be one of those nuts. Still only 3 whispers in deep so far. No! Oh yeah, definitely gonna be one of those moments I'm not gonna do good. It's going way too quick. I don't know if we've got like a blue mage here or what, but yeah. Yeah, I called that one. There's just certain things, if they dot too fast, dude, to like just certain circumstances of classes that I've played, I've noticed. I know their RNG plays a big part as well, but I've also noticed that like certain classes, if they do so much OP damage, it does a whole Ixnay on the drop as well. I don't think I got a yokai medal that time. Getting gold still, which is good. Well, yeah, I guess. I don't really use, like... Actually, I don't know. I don't know what you mean now that I think about it. Gil, maybe? Is that what you meant? Gold rating, you mean? Basically, you think it's the silver and gold that give you the chance to get the medals? That's good, I guess. I wish the RNG was a tad bit better on it, though. It's a little savage to put something like that on something like this. I don't know if I am getting a gold rating. Because I'm not even getting the actual yokai. I did actually get the yokai medal, never mind. So, damn. Just no luck on the RNG. Go for the 0. If I go to the ones that are already there, it's because you're doing so much damage as a blue mage, as long as you do something in the fate. That's good. And really awesome at the same time. I just wish the RNG was better. It's like almost torture. Dear God. Oh, hopefully I actually get the medal this time. There's another one like right beside us here. I don't think I got the fucking... Still 3. Oh my god. I may not be able to get a weapon tonight. I want to badly, but I honestly don't think it's gonna happen tonight. Oh no, I am gonna definitely die. Once this fate's maxed out and stays, it says objective accomplished, you can go into another fate. It's good to know. Oh god, this RNG is gonna kill me tonight, for real. This is just too much. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it tonight. Might just call it soon and just get back at this one tomorrow. This is some straight up torture. Got a little spicy. I really wish they didn't leave it up to RNG for like these medals. I mean, you already gotta like fate grind your ass off just to do it. They could have at least give you the courtesy of just like actually giving everyone a drop. It should be 100% drop rate. Hell yeah, it should be. Like, I'm not even trying to sound like I'm complaining, which I know I technically am, but my god. This RNG is garbage for it. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more restroom break, and when I come back, I'm gonna play for just a few more minutes longer. I'm sorry, but I'm at a point now where I'm not getting any of these medals, so give me a moment, I'll make it quick, I'll be right back. Okay, it's very late. I'm very hungry. I actually have a lot to do after this stream. I'm gonna be on here just a little bit longer. I already have a feeling I'm gonna have to piece this into tomorrow somehow. So, bear with me as we go through what's left of tonight. I was hoping we could get another weapon, but it doesn't look like it. We're gonna get there tonight. My dog. My dog. Oh yeah, my dog. Still not a fucking medal. I'm sorry, I don't know. I feel like my chances of getting the medals are going down the more we've been in the party. There's no Death Only Blue Mage. I mean, I could be wrong, but it seems like the RNG has gone down significantly. Oh, Jesus. I haven't even been battling anything this time. I'm just going around getting random crates. Minato and Rez, your angels. That should be it, I suppose. I see that one, but I feel like it's gonna fill up super soon. One to the far south from here, it seems like the best bet to go for. Still didn't get it. Oh my god. If I don't actually get another one after this, I'm calling it for the night. I hate to sound salty, but doing these feats and not getting a single medal for it, it's just getting to the not worth it point right now. Uh-oh. Thank God I was losing faith. Oh my goodness. I don't even... It's like the first one in so long now. I'm just gonna travel here and go south from Quarry Mill this time. This is getting torturous though. Still need 6 more. I don't think I'm gonna make it tonight to get 6 more of these medals. Yeah, more than likely not gonna finish this tonight. I want to so bad, but I am still 6 away. Trying to get somewhere at least. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do one more fate. I'm sorry. I'm doing one more, and I'm probably gonna call it this. This RNG is being horrendously bad. And it's already literally 5:10 a.m. in my area. I actually have to do laundry literally right after I do all this, and still have to cook something to eat tonight. So, last one here, no doubt, 100%. I was hoping I had better RNG, but the game is not being nice. So, last one for me here, and I'm literally calling it. Unfortunately, I'm tired, and it's, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, a little irritated. I don't know how you did this in a day, Minato. I know you said spacing it out made it seem better, but oh god, I don't know how you did this in a day. I don't know how you came out as a sane human being at the end of that day. Persistence, stubbornness, and nothing to do that day. I would have still... There's no way I could do this in a single day. There's absolutely no way. No, my brain is mad at me as far as the time that I've spent on it right now to not. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was my last one. I don't have it in me anymore. I'm too tired, and it's honestly getting a little irritating at how long this is taking. So yeah, I'm gonna call it for the night. Unfortunately, this is just too much. I'm very tired, very hungry, and again, I actually have to cook and do laundry, and it's already 5:12 a.m. and I've got work tomorrow. So you did this for 14 hours straight on the first day. God, I don't see how Landon. I understand though. I'm pretty much about to do the same, Landon. I got to do laundry, and I'm gonna eat some food. Yeah, can't wait to have you on the next stream for sure, Landon. Thanks for sticking around, and everybody that was also sticking around. Thank you so much, and Rez and Minato, thank you so much for the help. And I'll definitely be on tomorrow for anybody curious about that. But yeah, for now, I'm out. Tomorrow's gonna be about the same. I don't know. I don't know if I'll actually start to do the EX trial tomorrow. I might wait and do it like Wednesday, honestly, after we do the Shiva Unreal. I know it's delaying it quite a bit, but almost drowning in the pond. Lots of caffeine, no social off. Yeah, that's a lot. It should be a form of torture. It is a form of torture. It shouldn't be one, rather. I will be doing about the same tomorrow. I don't know if I'll... Again, I don't know if I want to do the EX trial or wait till, like, Wednesday after we do the Shiva Unreal, have that out of the way. We'll see. I'll be back on tomorrow for sure doing some content. We'll see what I actually end up doing. LOL problems. But thank you all so much for watching. I am very, very tired and very hungry. You sleep well also, Landon. Hopefully you have a good night. But yeah, I'm about to actually have to just start adulting for the rest of my night, which sucks. I gotta cook, and I actually have to do laundry, and I have to work tomorrow, so bear with me through it all. Thank you all so much for watching, though. Good night to you as well, Rez. And again, everybody that has been watching. And if you haven't saw it already, there's an RIP that was posted yesterday, or technically the day before yesterday now. RIP Tumbles is back, full swing, so to speak. Gonna be trying to do more content as it goes. If you didn't get the chance to watch it, it's up there. Give it a watch-ski. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. And there's more content to come. Thank you all so much for watching. Stick around. Good night. Minato, Rez, and Landon, and everybody else sticking around throughout the night. I really appreciate that. And again, Minato and Rez, thank you so much for the help tonight and the fates. It was a slow one tonight. Holy hell, it was. And to everybody that was watching throughout the night, I really appreciate that. And hopefully you can catch me tomorrow. I will be back on tomorrow. And sorry for the delay earlier. Again, I had an Ethernet cable issue. Thankfully, Stacy's coming in clutch, fixing that, helping me fix that tomorrow. She's got a brand new Ethernet cable I can just replace my old one with tomorrow, which I'm very grateful for. And again, thank you all so much for watching. And I hate to dip out without finishing a goal tonight, but I don't know how long this is going to take. It's already 5:15 a.m. in my area right now, and I'm tired. I got a lot to do before I can even get to go to sleep. So, again, thank you all so much. It's really awesome. Stacy, the MVP, no kidding. She really is saving the day. If it wasn't for that, I'd have to get a new Ethernet cable, like, this weekend. And she technically has a, I shouldn't say technically, she definitely has a new Ethernet cable. She's just gonna let me have tomorrow, thank goodness. Saves me a lot of work, a lot of trouble, and definitely some money as well. So yeah, definitely pulling a clutch for us all. But I am out of here. Thank you all so much, and again, thanks you for all the help. Thanks for all the support. If you don't already subscribe, like, and follow over on YouTube, please do. Same with Twitch. If you don't already follow on Twitch, it'd really help me out as well. A lot. My bad. I'm tired. And also, if you don't already follow on Facebook, it's somewhere else. I'm really trying to get things going for the channel as well. Please do that as well. I really do appreciate all those follows and likes over on the Facebook page. They help me out more than you think they do. All of it really does, honestly. Really trying to make more out of this than basically the best of it all that I can. I really do like to enjoy doing all this, but we can try to do Varus tomorrow. We'll just have to see. But I am definitely gonna get out of here for sure for now. I'm very tired, and again, thank you all for all the support, no matter what. And to all the past and present Patreon support, I really appreciate that. It's really awesome to have all the support that I actually do get from this channel. I really appreciate every single one of you. And hopefully you can catch me tomorrow. If not, I totally understand. But until next time, I'm definitely out of here. Have a good night, everybody. Take it easy, and have fun with whatever you have going on. But for now, I'm out of here. Take it easy and have fun. And again, I appreciate... oh, shit. Wrong screen. I appreciate all the help. And again, I have some more content coming out pretty soon for RIP, Tumbles, some vlogs, some of the works. And hopefully you can catch that. But if not, I totally understand. But until next time, I'm out of here. And again, thank you all so much for all the help, all the support. It's really greatly appreciated. But, yeah, really do need to get res. Yeah, Choco's over here. Oh, Choco. But again, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'm out of here. Good night, everybody. Man, Choco. Good night.